Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I know I look like a mess. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I was very, very sick, and I am still very, very sick today. However, I didn't want to miss. We are going to be reading some Am I the Assholes and Narcissistic Parents. I know I said before I wasn't going to do Am I the Asshole, and I probably am not going to do it too much because there's other channels that do it very well, and much better than I do. The only time I'm going to incorporate in Am I the Assholes is if it pertains to like children or parents. You know, kind of like the narcissistic parent type stuff. Fall in line with what I'm sorry, what was I saying? I am very unwell. Look, we have Gamora and Roxanne in the background. I stood them up back there, and I also changed our sign for Lady Gaga because I'm wearing my Lady Gaga shirt because I'm so excited about her Monster Ball concert going to be on HBO. I can't wait. Anyway, we didn't come to talk about that. We came to talk about narcissistic parents. So we are going to go right into it right now. No more, let's go. Am I the asshole that I told my husband to stop supporting his adult daughter? I, 47 female, am very frustrated about this and thinking long and hard and want to know if my feelings are valid. My husband, 54 male, keeps supporting his daughter, 27 female, who's a single mom. So is she, oh, airplane. Is she the stepmom? Currently, the daughter lives with her mom. Oh, okay, so this is the stepmom. All right. So currently, the daughter lives with her mom and is asking him for help nonstop. Might it be simple or not? I stopped working for a while due to a very bad accident and am living off pension. My husband earns enough to support us, but not to the extreme where he'll have too much disposable income. Just 6 months ago, the daughter asked for money for dental implants. I happily told my husband to be as generous as he can be, since it's not always the case and she rarely asks for money. I know I sound terrible. I'm so sorry. After that first time, she kept asking for more. One time it was grocery, next it's daycare bills, then phone bills. Just a week ago, she asked him to pay some of her bills because she doesn't have a job right now. It's becoming a habit, and I think she's too old to be asking him for support, and this needs to stop. Okay, so she doesn't have a job right now. So I'm wondering, was she working and then she quit for some reason? I don't know. However, I don't like her saying that she's too old to ask for help. I don't think you're ever too old to ask your parents for help. I certainly hope my daughter never feels like she's ever too old to ask for my help. I told my husband how frustrated I am, and he was even more upset and disappointed because I'm being unreasonable, he said. Now, as of writing, he's giving her $700 weekly, and I just found out yesterday that we are behind on rent. I told him how I see him as a really good father, but I don't think it's right, especially when he can barely pay housing and he just shut me off. It's been 3 days since we stopped talking. Am I the asshole? I don't think anybody's an asshole here, really. I think what you have is a single mom who's struggling, and then a father that doesn't want to see his single daughter struggling. And then you, who's kind of stuck on the outside, feeling probably like you don't really have any place to say because it's not your daughter, which I think is kind of silly, because when you get married to somebody, it is like they become your children, you know. I would think it's okay to help her if you guys have the means for it. But if you don't have the money, then I mean, you just don't have the money. There's really nothing you could do about it, as sad as that is. I don't know if maybe she could move in with you guys. I don't know how much you like that idea. Or maybe she can go move in with her mom or something until she can get on her feet. Hopefully she's not just doing this because she can get away with it. I really hope that's not the case. Edit, I still pay half of our bills as of today. I lost a leg, that's why I'm jobless now. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And still on therapy, but I'm still looking for remote jobs every day. Yeah, that's really hard. There's not many jobs out there for people that are disabled. It's not like I want all of my husband's money when in 12 years I was the one paying for most of our bills. Okay, so I don't like that mindset either. I know that that's a real like split, divisive topic, but I don't like the whole like I have my money, you have your money, we're married, but we still split. No, to me, when you're married, you're married. You're literally sharing everything everything.
Now it's getting gross.
Why not share your money? I think this person has a little bit of a mindset like, it's mine, it's my money, it's mine, that's your daughter, not mine, that's mine. I don't really like the way you're just like, his daughter. Like, if you guys are married, that's your daughter too now. It's not always easy, but do I think she's the asshole? I don't really think so. I think maybe she's just concerned because they don't have the money to be helping. So that's just my take. I don't really think anybody's the asshole here. I think it's just an unfortunate situation all around for everybody. So all the best. I hope it works out. Okay, we're going to switch back and forth between narcissistic parents and am I the asshole? So we're on narc parents right now, and we got a post here from Antique Flamingo 147, guilt tripped for everything. Let's read. 21 Ontario, Canada for reference. I have always wanted to go to Canada. I want to go to Nova Scotia so bad. I don't have my passport because I'm too poor. 1, it looks absolutely beautiful. 2, my grandpa, when he immigrated from Nazi Germany, actually, he went to Canada and they lived in Nova Scotia, and I always wanted to see it. And I hear it's one of the like biggest hotspots for UFOs in the world. And I'm like really into that. So I really want to go. Anyway, what are you talking about? Read the post. They don't care.
Freaking idiot.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been compared to my cousins and guilt tripped to no end. While I agree with some of the comparisons, school skills, etc., the frequency of it is getting depressing for me. Recently, it's been because I can't find a job with longer hours. I'm currently a lunchroom supervisor at an elementary school, but that only provides 1 hour a day. Get out of here. You only work 1 hour a day? I thought at schools you could, well, I really don't know what I thought. I guess I just thought you worked all day. While my perfect cousins found something good to do over the summer, because apparently what I do is not a real job. I love when people say that. It's not a real job. Are you making money from it? Yeah, I am. It's not a real job. I didn't know childcare, even if it's only for 1 hour, is considered not a real job, but I digress. Since my dad is narcissistic, homophobic, and chauvinistic, he says he's seen hundreds of ads on YouTube from Walmart, Home Depot, Fresco, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, etc. Yet when I check their website, nothing. That is true. I have done that before as well with Amazon, when they say all the time on YouTube, you scroll through, right? And oh, we're hiring at Amazon, and then you go in and it's really not what you think it would be. When I try explaining that YouTube ads are not indicative of the day you choose to watch a video, it's all, I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, sure, Dad. You're the YouTube expert. It's a ghost. I've applied to hundreds and hundreds of other jobs to satisfy more hours. 20 to 25 should be good for me just for summer. But I've heard nothing from them, and I'm being called lazy, slacker, lowlife, always dragging your feet, be more like your cousins. Is this person still in school? I'm assuming this person's still in high school. So, like, give them a break already. They're in high school. That's their job. On top of all the other names I've been called over the years. I've been threatened with being kicked out of home, too, before because I asked what will happen if I fail college. I was scared I would fail because it was wickedly hard for me, but I ended up passing by a hair. I'm worried they'll use that threat again, and who knows if they choose to act on it or not. So they're in college. How old is this person? Oh, they're 21. Oh, okay. So a summer job, probably I never went to college, so I have no idea. You get like summer breaks on college too, and they want her to get a job maybe? I would still say you're in college. That's your job. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of a pushover, but if my daughter was in college, that's what I would want her to focus on. And I've already told my daughter when she goes to college, if she's going out here in Nevada, then we will stay here and she can stay with us, because I know college is expensive and living on campus is crazy expensive. And if she chooses to go somewhere else for college, then me and my husband are going to pack up, we're going to leave, and we're going to move with her so that she has somewhere to stay while she's in college, so she doesn't have to worry about, getting on job on top of all the other things that happen in college that I wouldn't know about because I didn't win. I just want to make sure that wherever she goes in life, we will be close by. If she needs somewhere safe to go, if she needs something, if she's hungry, whatever, we're going to be there. That's why I had a daughter, to have a daughter to take care of, not to have her do all my chores and clean my house and get jobs and then kick out when she goes to college. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little heated because I physically am a little heated. I don't know if this is the sub for advice or help, but anyone got any advice or help or something? Geez, that's a tough one a little bit there, because I know that you're in a you're in a tough situation. I'm very, very sorry. I don't know if you can afford to move out. That would be my advice. That would be my very first advice, would be to just try to move out, because this is ridiculous to me in my eyes. You should be focusing on school, not worrying about getting summer jobs and shit. If you can't afford to move out, I guess my next advice would be to just really focus on your schoolwork. Jobs are always going to be there, especially the type of jobs you're getting, like these summer jobs, retail, customer service jobs. They're always going to be there, but your college is so important that you really, really excel at it right now and do the best you can to carve that path for you later in life. And I've said it before, sometimes we have to be miserable in the now and work really hard in the now to make sure that those paths are available for us and that they just don't lead to nowhere. So that's my advice for you, babe. I'm so sorry. This one really hurts to read. Okay. Let's go. I'm so sexy right now. Am I the asshole? Jamisper? Am I saying that right? Am I the asshole for telling my mother to stop talking about food? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, I must have read that and immediately saved it, because it looks like something I could have wrote. Okay, well, this person's already been deemed not the asshole, and I can tell you right now, I'm probably going to be incredibly biased on this. My mom is obsessed with food. Oh my God. It is all she talks about is food. She'll plan out like breakfast the night before. Like, what are we going to have for breakfast? She'll be making breakfast, and while we are eating, saying, so what do you guys want to have for dinner? Like, I don't know. And sometimes it's not in a fun and good way, and it's in a very rude and Karen-y way, like when we go out to restaurants. I, 26 male, have recently had to move back in with my parents. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not American, and where I live, it is not uncommon for older children to live with their parents. I like that. This is not a post about if I'm TA for living with, the asshole for living with them. Why would you be the asshole for living with your parents? I haven't always had the best relationship with my mother and father. We are quite different people, and our personalities and values don't always match. But I'm conscious that they don't have to let me live here, and that they're doing me a serious favor by helping me save for a deposit on a place of my own, by charging me minimal rent and bills. And I do love them, so I'm trying to keep the peace wherever possible. However, my mother, who has been dieting for several years, yeah, I think my mom's been on a diet since I was in high school, and has successfully lost weight. Good job! Has a habit of commenting on everything everyone else eats. Oh, well, see, bestie, now you ruined it. She will say if it complies with her diet or not, and be critical if it doesn't. She'll also comment on portion sizes and anything else that she deems unhealthy. I've struggled with disordered eating in the past and am currently focusing more on trying to recover from that than on weight loss. Her comments make that harder, so I asked her to stop, politely but firmly. She was a bit taken aback, but seems mostly fine with it, and has made an effort to only discuss her own eating habits since. Well, that's good. Good for you for taking that stance. However, my father has made it that he thinks I was disrespectful and rude, and that I should have just ignored her remarks, as I am the one living with them. A friend I have mentioned this to agrees with that. Am I the asshole? If I am, I will apologize for mother and father. Absolutely not the asshole. No way. No freaking way. You told your mom how you felt about it, and whether it can be construed as respectful or not, that's how she's going to take it, is if she took it as respectful or not. If your child is trying to express themselves to you and doing it in a respectful way and coming to you, then you should not want to hurt them. Why is that so hard for parents to understand? She was taken aback. She was taken aback that you said, Mom, please, you know that I struggled with like an eating disorder. Can you please stop talking so much about food? And she was surprised by it. I don't know. I don't think you're the asshole. I'm very sorry. That sucks. I don't think you're the asshole. All right, so we are back to our narcissistic parents. This is from Bliscus. Breaking no contact is almost always a giant mistake. Oh, well, I could have told you that. I, 24 male, was no contact with my abusive, controlling, and neglectful narcissistic for the past 3 years. She forced me to do law. I accepted because she was paying the bills. After a year, I dropped out and cut off contact with my whole family. That was in 2020. After much struggle, I entered a field I'd always wanted to be a part of. Oh, tell me. I want to know. Tell me. I love when people follow their dreams. It makes me so happy. In 2023, I decided to give a relationship with my family another try. I got in touch with my dad first. Things were okay as always. We met up for a few days after some months. It was a great experience. The day before he left, we were having lunch. My enabler dad, an otherwise good but browbeaten man, ambushed me with a phone call when I'd left to go to the bathroom. Dick move. My in-mom acted like nothing had happened, even asking, "So when are you coming to see me?" Words I dread hearing. I played along. It was good having my dad back in my life. He asked me very nicely if I could just text her. I did. She apologized and acknowledged her bad behavior, saying she might have had mental issues. My nose is running. My nose is running in the middle of reading. Ugh, I'm so gross. I accepted the apology, but tried to gray rock. What does that mean? Hey, Editing Sam here. I got the definition for what gray rocking means. It means a method, a tactic that people may use to deal with abusive or manipulative behavior. It involves becoming as uninteresting and unengaged as possible so that the other person loses interest. Some people anecdotally report that it reduces conflict and abuse. Then came the barrage of questions and demands. Whoa, here we go, mommy. Let's see what mom's demands are. Go back to university and get an education. Okay, hear me out. That's good advice. That's what I would say too. Follow your dreams. Although it sounds like he did, but he didn't say what it was. I always encourage going to school and staying in school. That's the advice from your internet mommy for the day. I have an investment idea in mind and would like us to work together. I'm going to say something that is a little bit rude. Fuck that. If you have a girlfriend, it's time for marriage. It's only time for marriage whenever you decide it is. If ever. Come back to live with us. Don't do it. She resorted to her usual communication patterns of threatening and shaming. Obviously, she can't beat me now. This time, there was the added twist that it's God's plan. It's God's plan. That's when I returned her venom. Ooh. And I told her in no uncertain terms I wanted nothing resembling a relationship with her. She apologized again profusely and rather manipulative with strong religious overtones, but promised she'd never bother me again. I replied, "Thank you, all the best," to her rambling wall of text. With any luck, that will be our final contact in this lifetime. Yikes. Well, good for you. Doesn't sound like you need any advice at all. I think you did. I think you handled that all very, very well. Good for you. Although I would have liked to have known what that was you were talking about when you said that you followed your dreams. Please tell me. I always want to hear about that stuff. We have another Am I the Asshole here. Let's read. It looks like it's a little bit longer. Fit criticism, $34.95. Am I the asshole for humbling my colleague that her age is irrelevant compared to our other colleague's beautiful wife? Oh, okay. Well, this is a little bit less parent and a little bit more, husband. I got to read this. So I have this colleague, Jada, female 26, who is very obviously in love, or in a crush is maybe a better term, since I believe true love comes from knowing a person. Anyway, she has a crush with another colleague. This dude is 40 and he is stunningly handsome, so I get the crush. Anyway, he brought his wife to work once and she is as stunning, if not even more. She looked around his age too. Then I knew for sure that she is 42 because Jada did some stalking online. She said, "Ew, she is old." Excuse me, ma'am? I thought it was a silly comment, but okay. But ever since, she's been relentless in her attempts in pursuing our colleague. Ew. It had gotten out of hand and it was getting unbearable since we three work very close together. I confronted her and asked her what she was doing. You saw that he had a wife and he seems very happy in his marriage. That old cow? Okay, we're just gonna keep reading. Whatever, I don't care. The cow is maybe 120 pounds. Well, I don't think that's how she meant it. That old cow just means like an old bag, basically. I ignored this comment. I told her she wasn't old that she was his age. What I said next might be what made him the asshole. I told her that she was crazy if she thought just because she was younger, she would automatically have advantage over the wife since beauty outweighs youth. She got very upset and accused me of calling her ugly. Not at all. I said, just that the wife is very, very beautiful. Besides, all of this isn't important because he obviously loves his wife. Okay, thank you. I was just about to say that. Like, who cares? They're in love. What does it matter? They're married. Go ahead and try, and if she succeeded, it won't be because she is young and the wife is an old cow. Okay, wait, what? Wait. Okay. Try and go ahead, and if she succeeded, it won't because she's young and the wife is an old cow. It would be because the guy is a cheater or doesn't love his wife. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. When somebody cheats, it's got nothing to do with you. It's their insecurities. That's why they're cheating, because they're a piece of shit. She thought I was the asshole and is living with me. Insisted that I called her ugly. I told her fine. I haven't spoken to her and the atmosphere is very awkward now. Did I say anything wrong? Should I apologize? No and no. I firmly stand by that. You did nothing wrong. You are absolutely right. No further questions. You are not the asshole. Your colleague is the asshole. Okay, let's finish up with one more narcissistic parent post. This is from Key Independence 413. And parents will screw you over and not teach you a thing as a child, then belittle you for it when you're an adult. Very true. I do want to make a video on what actually makes for narcissistic parents, because I have a video saved on my phone from Twitter of a woman talking about her narcissistic parents, and after hearing her, I don't believe they're narcissists. So I would like to do an actual video explaining what narcissistic parents are. And I'm going to write it down in my trusty little notebook here. My parents didn't teach me a thing. I remember my mom telling me how shocked she was that I potty trained myself, basically. It's so funny now. This woman will literally make fun of me for not knowing how to cook when she didn't teach me a single thing about cooking my entire life. She'll say I'm a bad cleaner when she never taught me how to properly clean my entire life. She was shocked when I was confused during the college enrollment process, but she never taught or informed me about college at all my entire life. Now that I'm no contact, life is so drama-free and no stress at all. Oh, that is so nice. I move at my own pace. Every day I wake up and have a sigh of relief. It's crazy. They can insult me all they want, but as soon as I do it back, I'm wrong. Yeah, I know how that feels. Why do I, the younger person, have to be more mature person for us to have a relationship? Makes zero sense. I agree with you 100%. I absolutely know how you feel. Going no contact, then good job. You don't have to worry about any of that. I sometimes wonder if my mom, because my mom is incredibly immature. She's very insecure. She's a lot of things. And I've sometimes wondered if that does have to do with some sort of like a maturity level. Like she just never mentally matured past a certain age. It just kind of feels that way. I don't know. But hey, at least this person went no contact, and I wish you all the best. That is it for today, guys. That is it for our narcissistic and am I the asshole posts. Again, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So I will see you next time. I hope you have a great day wherever you are in the world. And remember to always stay strong. Bye.